First of all, I'm fabulous. African, that's marvelous. Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter quoi? What can I say? I rock it. Oh shit, what you wanna stop it? We dangerous. You better be afraid of us. You don't wanna beef with us. Girls wanna do me, moms wanna do me, homos wanna do me too. Kicking with the shoe, then I flew. What you wanna do? Can't stay with you. First of all, I'm scandalous. Watch me now, I'm dangerous. Come on, what you want from us? Hot music that's furious.
Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter le coin. Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter le coin. Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter le coin. Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter le coin.
What you need, bounce right here, bounce to the beat, bounce right there. Listen to the sound in Cocody. Deux plateaux, très je vais le faire bander. Mommy, tell me who's your daddy, who's the Mac, who rocks the booty like I care. Still I stare, no matter who, niggas gonna share. First of all, avec tous les mogos, catcher toutes les go. Turn it up in the sound system, burn it up. Listen, what's my name? Kaysha. Niggas better get ready, tear up the club's my duty. First of all, I'm letting us shake our ass, that's serious.
Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter le coin. Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter le coin. Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter le coin. Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter le coin.
First of all, I'm the craziest. Baby, go, you don't wanna test. Vieux père, what you wanna dance? On Dombolo or Mapuka. Pour tous les petits nyandé, I got what you like. All I need, that's a mic. Then I'm rocky, funky, crazy. Niggas the shit like Fonzie. First of all, you can't refuse. Niggas gonna blow a fuse. Don't hate me, you taste, you lose. I'm a drug you can't abuse. First of all, I don't smoke la. Don't need it just to be shada. Look at me, I'm fabulous. Sue me if I'm too marvelous.
Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter le coin. Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter le coin. Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter le coin. Kaysha, on dit quoi? On va gâter le coin. Kaysha, on dit quoi?
Son excellence Ngambe Edo.
Kaysha, on dit quoi?
Vibe, ça peut te tuer.
Kaysha, on dit quoi?
Patrice Sano, celui qui contrôle le Abba
Kaysha,
à
on
Paris.
dit quoi? On va gâter le coin.
Le coin gâteau bien. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Kaysha, elle est venue, les mamans, ils ont aïe, même. Eh, petit que vous bougez ton temps, ça va m'apprendre à se les façons. Eh, bonsoir, cannabis. Eh, déjà, vieux père, les mongols, les banous, déjà ici, il a déjà voulu, non?
Top one est puissant, victime de son charme et son faire exprès. Est-ce que vous voulez danser? Danser. Est-ce que vous voulez bouger? Bouger.
Bonsoir. Welcome to Club Shada episode number 80. 100 minus 20 episodes. Amazing. We are celebrating the birthday of the pretty boy. 47. Look at that. Hey, happy birthday to me. And thanks for listen. This show is brought to you by shadaware.com. And I hope everybody's fine. I hope everybody's in good spirit. I hope everybody is surviving this quarantine without too many scars. 2021 is already starting rough. Everybody's going back to their home, being locked at home. Some of them are coming back from the hospital. Some of them are about to go. It's one of those. The times are special, and I never had a birthday where I had nowhere to go. Like no restaurants where you could go, no friends who can pass by. It's just you home, me, my wife, my kid, and everything else is completely virtual. And for now, this is the new normal. This is what 2020 got us used to, and 2021 now we're getting professionals at this. I started my day. I just went for a walk. I was like, yeah, let me just walk for 10 kilometers. Just walked, listening to a podcast, chilling, had some phone conversations, and then I spent the whole day reading all the happy birthday messages. You don't really realize what you mean to people and how much people have love for you until some of these days, when there's something that happens, like a new album comes out or it's your birthday, and then you realize like what you mean to people, because they don't just say happy birthday. They say happy birthday and you mean this to me, and your music means this to me, stuff like that. And it's it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to know that it's gonna take you 3 days to read all the messages. In the beginning, you're trying to answer something different to everybody. By 9 p.m., you're just replying with hearts, heart, diamonds, heart, blue heart, red heart, diamond, smile, 100%. And then you just click the heart on all the messages because it's overwhelming. You get like private messages on WhatsApp, you get 100 private messages on Instagram, you get 1,000 private messages on Facebook, and it just doesn't stop. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to mean so much to people, and to receive so much love from people. It's not something that it's not like it's something that I'm not used to. But one of the thing about fame and growing up and growing old in the public eye is that you always have in a part of your head, somewhere in the back, a voice that says, maybe one day they will forget you. Maybe one day they will not love you anymore. Or maybe one day, they just move on from you. And from the first show I did in 1992, when I was 18, I've never been somebody that's obsessed with fame or by the idea that people need to validate me for me to feel happy, because the only two people that I ever needed validation from were my mother and my father. And at the same time, when you go to a place and there's 1,000 people coming to see you, or 10,000 people, or 100,000, or even 50 people, those 50 people, they mean something to you because they are the validation of your work, of your art, of the people who took the time to dress up, leave their houses, and come to see you, and come to yell, come to dance, come to cry, come to listen to you singing live. And every year that passed by, from your first show, when you have like 20 people, then 40 people, then 60 people, and then 96 you are performing with other people, 98 first album, and then all of a sudden you now have your own shows with 300 people, 400 people, 500 people coming to see you, clubs paying you to come perform, and then the only thing you have in your head is, okay, so, and everybody's telling you, hey, enjoy, because this is not long. This is like in 6 months everybody's done with you, or you might do one song and then it's over. You might be a one-hit wonder, and every show that you do, you're like, is it my last show? Every person that loves you, you're like, are they gonna forget about me tomorrow? Am I meaningful for how long? The music, the art, the love that I'm giving, for how long am I receiving it back? And then time goes by, and then it seems like it will never go away. It seems like, yo, second album, third album, still performing, going around the world, more countries, more people, more languages. People love you in French, people love you in English, people love you in Portuguese, people love you in Lingala, people love you in Chinese. You go to Thailand, people are loving you. And now you feel like you're at your apogee of your career, and then fourth album, fifth album, One Love, Question My Heart, On Dit Quoi, Fiona, Deeper, and then you're like, oh my God, like it's never been so amazing. Like, people never loved me that much. And then again, you have this small voice that tells you, until when? Like, is there a moment where people are done with you, and people stop loving you, and people remember, like, oh, back in the day I used to love his songs, but they're done now because, yeah, there's new kids. Like, when you are 30, 31, there's some new kids that are 20 that are hot, that are new, and some of them, they come with you, and so you're like, okay, maybe, yeah, I mean, am I the king? Am I the prince? Is it time to give my space now? Are they coming to get my space, or are they just going further, passing me, and I'm just gonna be? And is it time to accept that you will be forgotten, and that maybe when you are 35 and it's your birthday, yeah, your mom will send you a message, your dad will send you a message, your brothers and sisters will send you messages, your cousins and your good friends will send you messages, and then you become a normal person, and it's okay. But you have this voice in your head that tells you, is this next year? Is this now? And then more year go by, and vlogging, you're here, you're doing your thing, and then you release Diamonds, and then again you start touring all around more countries, and then you get to 40, and now the people in the club, they're 20. So you're like, yo, there's 20 years apart. Like, there's a whole life between me and the people who are in the club. And the shows start becoming rare, and you know it's normal, because yeah, it is life. And you are still doing your different businesses. You now live in a different country. You move to Portugal, so maybe in this country you're just gonna be a stranger. And yeah, maybe in your next birthday nobody will be there. And it is not that it's what you are doing this for, but in a way, receiving so much love every year, and every song, and in everything you construct, when you post your happy birthday post, it's not like you hope that you're gonna have 1,000 comments and messages and all these things, but you kind of got used to it for the last 20 years. So you're like, maybe when, like, I'm doing less shows and there's a lot of new kids, there's a lot of new guys, like there's 2 or 3 generations behind me now, I can now be like the godfather, and then and yeah, you like, I'm just gonna do my little singles and enjoy my music, enjoy my catalog, and chill. And I remember one day Bruno from Mais Kizomba sent me a message in 2014. Yeah, in 2014 or 2015. And he told me, yo, you need to release an album. You need to guide the people. You need to guide us. And I remember reading this message being like, guide you? Like, this is the goal of all the new kids now. Like, send this message to, them. Those who are 20 years old. They are, they are the ones running now. Me, I'm old and tired. And it was like, no. This is your job. You have to. Kizomba is not knowing where it's going. You need to show them the way. And it was interesting because Bruno, being the guy who has the biggest Kizomba channel in YouTube, and who's became so influential in the culture with this channel, it was strange that he comes to me to tell me this. And then I released my album in 2017, African Prince, with 40 songs. And I released it not thinking to myself, people are gonna, he's gonna. And then when he came out, like, he felt like every artist sat down to listen to that album. He felt that everybody was like, oh, like, the king is back. But when you don't see yourself as the king, it is always strange for you, because every time it's like, are they gonna be there? Are they gonna show up? Every episode of Club Shada, when I turn on the go live, and for maybe 1 minute, it shows 0 people watching. And I always ask myself, are they gonna show up? Not because I don't trust in my process, not because I not because I don't trust in myself. It's just that sometimes or every time it's just maybe humility. I'm just like, hey, am I still worthy? Are they gonna show up? Like, am I gonna just do my live by myself or with 2 or 3 people? And then maybe tonight nobody's, or maybe maybe everybody's busy. Maybe, who knows? And maybe they will be there in tomorrow. They will watch the replay or whatever. And then you guys show up. And I'm like, oh wow, they're here. Like, oh my God, they're here. Like, after like so many episodes of me talking, like, they're still here. Like, and when I got 45, like, I was still doing shows, and then people are still coming to the shows, but of course less shows because it's less and less my business. And then the last year I didn't do a show. I did one show the whole year, and it's no more. It's the pandemic. I'll still have people asking me to perform here and there, but I raise my price, multiply my prices by 3 because I believe that I'm at this point where I prefer doing 5 to 6 shows in a year, and be busy working on other things and doing things like I'm doing now. And then yesterday I posted at midnight, yeah, you know, birthday boy, 47, like, you know, I'm blessed. I'm still here, and you know, I middle of the quarantine, so my wife made some pancakes, and then she bought some chocolate sauce, and she made a cake how she could with because we're in quarantine, right? And she made a little cake, and she brought this at midnight. And to me, I was like, hey, you know, me, my family, we safe. That's all we need. I'm hesitating in traveling to Africa or not, depending on the situation. I might move the travel again to April or end of March. But then to me, hey, you know, I guess, again, like, it's not that I'm waiting for all the comments and all the birthday messages, but again, like, are they gonna show up? Or like, hey, how many people this year? Like, maybe because now it's, you know, you're an old singer now, and you've been famous for too long. Maybe nobody will show up. Maybe just the loyal fans, the Shada gang will come, and next live they will say happy birthday, and then I woke up to thousands of messages, thousands of comments on my posts, thousands of people posting me in their stories, thousands of people explaining to me what, in private messages, what my music mean to them until today, what I mean to them with my positivity, with my energy, what I meant to them through the years. I had a girl send me a message yesterday telling me happy birthday, and just to let you know that my name is Kaysha, because I don't know if you remember my mother, but my mother, she was a dancer, and she told me that you inspired her so much that, yeah, that's why she gave me that name. And yeah, I just wanted to know if you know my mom, or if you remember her. Sent me a photo, and I was like, yeah, I remembered this name, and I remember a person telling me that, yeah, she would call her daughter Kaysha, but that was like 20 years ago, and even maybe more, and she was like, yeah, I'm 20 something, and I was like, wow. And at a point, this is more than celebrity, you know. When a few days ago I celebrated when I I celebrated my son's birthday, my 18th birthday. Somebody told me in the comments, wow, he's already 18. We've seen him grow up. We've seen him grow up with you online, from your MySpace to your Facebook to your Instagram and etc. We've seen your son, and it feels like I've seen this kid grow up like I'm one of his aunties. And so many artists, they have a short career, or they do one song and then they disappear. And it might be hard because fame and everything that goes with it is something that is addictive to some people. And most people are taught it's forever, and it's not. Most people they get this. They get a year, 6 months, 2 years, I don't know. And the first time I took a microphone and performed for 200 people in a club in Belgium called Écume de Nuit, I was 18. It was in 1992. And we are in 2021. I'm 47 today. And interestingly, in a club or in a vlog or in a live stream on Instagram or on YouTube or anywhere else, you guys are here. And the amount of messages that I receive is overwhelming. It's overwhelming because it's in a way I'm always surprised that everybody's here. Some people discovered me yesterday, some others discovered me 25 years ago, and some people know me even before that, before fame, and the love is the same. And I truly feel blessed. I was about to say I don't know what to say, but I've been talking for half an hour, so I guess I know what I'm saying. I think sometimes you do every time I do a show. I did a show when it was in Holland. I did a show in Holland. Don't remember what city exactly, but there was 5 people in the club, and they asked me, "Oh, so do you want to perform?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna perform for the 5 people who came, and do my show. I'm performing for the 5 people. Everybody's so happy because I'm really performing for them, like all of them, and like the promoters and the team that they just joined. They started all dancing together while I was singing. I did a 45-minute show, and me, I love performing. So 5 people, 100,000 people is the same for me. I'm just performing and I'm enjoying myself. But in the back of my head, I had a voice that was telling me, well, this is the end. There you go. People don't show up anymore. So, hey, but it's okay. I mean, that day it arrives. Like, there's a moment where you have to go to the next phase of your life. And show is over. We take the plane for, I don't remember what city we went after that. But we went to another city, I don't even know where in the world. But we go to that city, and in my head, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna get used to doing small clubs with 10 people. Why not until I find something else to do? And then the next day, we arrive to the other city, and there's 5,000 people, and everybody's like, and everybody's singing the songs, and like, I guess it's not finished, I guess. And it's so interesting how my career is transforming itself when I've been going for performing every week, and 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, sometimes taking a plane every week, and sometimes 2 or 3 planes per week, and going around, rolling around the club and performing and spreading love. And now, last time I did the show in Kinshasa, my only show in 2020, I thought it's gonna be empty, or maybe I was like, those people are too young now, like how do they know my songs? Like, and again, it was full of people. Everybody loved it. Everybody was singing all the songs. Everybody knew the songs, even the people who were born after the songs. And now, like, this new thing I'm doing, which is talking to a camera, there's more and more people, and even on my birthday, this is what I wanna do, celebrate with you. And it's interesting because the possibilities are so endless, and I'm loving it. And I feel that my even if my business and my art is changing, the love is exactly the same, if not more. And the people are not just loving me as just a singer, but even as somebody who can transmit what he has in his heart in a different manner, in a different way, which is by doing live streams, by doing my music there. And it's so interesting because on the other side, I have a ton of people who keep telling me all the time, why you stop making music? And I'm like, I release a song every week. But those are people who are not on the internet like you guys. And I feel blessed. Like I can only think about the people who spend their birthdays alone with nobody to talk to in the middle of this quarantine, in the middle of a pandemic, and they don't have families to talk to or people that they love, and they're just all alone. And I can only pray for them because when it comes to me, I have the biggest family ever. And thank you so much, Leah. Thank you, DB Inc. Cousin. Thank you, DJ Sanchez. Let's do some more songs. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Zenaida. A long one, very long. Thank you, CV Beats. Thank you, Jujuzinha. Je suis congolais, non? Thank you, my cousin. Thank you, Ellis. Thank you, Tatiana. Thank you, Dalia. Thank you, Lily. Sunday, we're celebrating yours. Merci beaucoup, Vanessa. Salut, Emmanuel. Merci beaucoup. Thank you, Larissa. Thank you, Nadia. Malcolm Beast, the celebrity, the COVID celebrity. Hey, welcome back home. I'm so happy that you're home. You scared us. Hey, Zook Lover. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna party. I mean, a little bit. What it do? Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. You have to do what you gotta do, bro. I'm telling you. Merci, VP. Thank you so much, Bruno. Thank you so much, Rosa. Thank you, Moto Moto Music. I'm gonna put the link for those who wanna wish me happy birthday live and say so. And everybody who wanna come and just call in and chill, listen to some music. And I don't have a today. I guess the subject is me, but it's us. Thank you so much, cousin. Thank you, Joel. There's a lot of people. There's already 102, almost 200 people who've been watching, and the likes. Put some likes. Turn off the chat. Click the like. Come back to the chat. Just if you want to. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you so much, Heather. Nadia will slap you guys. I'm just telling you. All artists want to be loved, and K, you are loved. We truly love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Listen, Ellis, this is the way to do it. Are you still at the gas station? Where are you now? Because I guess you are a nomad watcher. My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you so much, Mastermind. Hey, thank you so much, Distant Shadow. Muito obrigado, Mauro. Muito obrigado. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you, Prince. Wow, it's beautiful. Listen, let me see if this guy is sleeping. Just one question. These guys. All right, my guys, listen. I good. I kind of, you know what? I kind of just wanted to tell you that on my birthday, I didn't really know what I was about to do. Maybe play some music and just enjoy, And let me talk to my boy. These people are crazy. You gotta take a shot on camera. Listen, I don't drink at all. People are crazy. Listen, I'm receiving some crazy messages. That folder, nah, man. That folder is. I'm almost done with the album. Almost done. So when I'm done, I'll do a special live. So what about you? How was your day? What time is it out there? For real, non-drinkers. It's so crazy as like when you are not a drinker. When you are not a drinker, people always want to make you drink. you know, when you hear that you like, I don't drink. People are like, yeah, but just take a shot. Come on. And it's like, there's this obsession from the sinners to make you become like them. I don't know why. That is true. And I'm gonna take a shot. Shot. That's true. That's crazy. Let me pin the link for those who wanna. That's the link for those who wanna call in and who have their makeup on and want to call in to say happy birthday live. Yeah, it's like it becomes a mission for all these people. They like, and the worst part is when you drink, you see all the people, you see all the drinkers, and you see how they look. You see what I mean? Where's this guy? You see all these people who are like, and you're like, what you mean? Me being like this now? No. Oh, hell no. You know, there you go. Team no drink. Exactly. How am I, if I don't drink, I mean, it's not I don't drink at all, but in 47 years, I probably took a sip of a champagne or whatever, I don't know, 20 times. So it's like, do your thing. I don't mind. I don't have a problem with it. But I'm talking to Nelson Freitas. I'm telling him to come in. But he's saying he's too drunk. These people. I'm not a drinker, but I drink on occasion. Listen, I drank a glass of champagne at my wedding. I drank a glass of champagne. I guess that's it. I took a sip of wine at Buddy's birthday, and I guess that's it. And yeah, I tried. I didn't like it. I mean, hey. All the love for those who enjoyed it. You see what I mean? All the love for those who enjoy it. It's just me. It's not my thing. That's it. DJ Mastermind. Let me unmute your sound. What up, bro?
What's up, brother? Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying, man? Just from the US of A, man, to you, bro. Happy birthday. You know what I mean? And I want to wish you many success. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't realize you were so old, man.
Listen, I'm forever young. Listen, 47 is the new 20.
Okay.
Look at that. Look at this. Look at
you're looking younger every day,
Look at
man.
this. Look at this.
Okay.
All you guys are looking like grandpas already. Look at me. Look at this.
I appreciate you, bro. All right. Happy
Thank
birthday,
you so
man.
much.
Keep making those hits, man.
Thank you so much. I will.
All right, brother.
I will. Thanks, brother.
No doubt, brother. Peace.
Peace. That was DJ Mastermind. Thanks for calling. Hey, it's interesting. Only the guys call. All you girls, I know. You don't have makeup, maybe you have a mask, maybe you remove your wig, maybe your hair is... But yeah, this is family. You can call in, put some glasses on and a cap. Call me. DJ Gelas.
Yo!
What up, bro?
It's a lights out thing. Mastermind went on. I had to go on.
This is the DJ competition.
Yeah. Happy birthday, bro. You know,
Thank you so much.
Mine last month. We're celebrating yours. At least last month we could go to the restaurant.
Listen, we could go to the restaurant. You spent a whole month in Cap Verde. So I was so jealous. How was Cap Verde?
You gotta go the next time. Because it was off the chain. Even though there was no clubs or anything like that. I mean, there was bars here and there, but it was off the chain. I hadn't been in Saint Vincent for 12 years. So it was a great time. I'm definitely gonna go back soon and more often.
Dope.
And next time, you gotta go and bring the fam as well.
Yeah, I haven't been in Cape Verde for some time now, so I really need to go. It's been forever. Like, and I've you know, I went to all these places as a singer, but I never been as a, you know. Oh, wait, incoming.
Oh,
Hey, Nelson Freitas.
Mr. Magic.
Oh, wait. Why is he
you gotta
muted?
unmute him.
I didn't unmute him. He's not muted. I'm not hearing you. Is your phone plugged to something?
Oh,
Well, I guess he was drunk, as he said.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying, man, about going to places. And, you know, I went to a bunch of places and for festivals and stuff. And then you don't have time to really go do the touristy stuff.
Oh,
So-
sorry, I did something stupid. That's me. Nelson was trying to call again. Oh, he's trying again. Third time, the charm.
Yo,
What about
you
now?
hear me now?
Hey, Mr. Nelson Freitas.
Yeah, you are actually breaking up.
Well, we can hear you very well.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
we hear
hearing
you
you like.
fine.
Oh, maybe because you don't have headphones. But we hear you
I'm
well.
not hearing nothing at all. You hear me right?
Very, very well.
Yeah, well, I'm not hearing nothing. I'm just hearing.
That's strange.
Yeah, very strange.
So how drunk are you?
So let's try. Should we try it again?
Yeah, maybe with a laptop or something. Or maybe with some headphones.
Let's try to reconnect.
All right. I don't drink in either. Am I boring? I don't think so. Well, no, you're not.
Yeah, there's gonna be a non-drinking club over here, Club Shada. Seems like a lot of people don't drink in the chat, so
Yeah? Interesting.
Crazy, man.
Julius-
I'm not hearing you at all.
That's strange.
damn.
We can hear you.
I see you, but I don't hear you right.
Let me see. We hear you well.
Yeah. It's crazy. I know you can hear me well. It's crazy. But anyways, man, Gels, what's up, man? So this will
What
not
up,
be a,
Freitas?
will actually be a one-way conversation, me to you guys and towards the world.
Yeah.
Wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Many blessings. Gels, long time, man. Me and Gels go way back.
Long
Actually,
time.
Gels used to live with my uncle, actually, Va,
Yeah?
in Massachusetts.
Yeah. I
Wow.
was just talking to him today.
The Kizomba Fest in Miami was crazy. Big love for that one. We need to do that again real soon again.
I'm coming.
open up. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm very
bring
sorry that this
everybody.
is a one-way conversation, but because I'm not hearing you guys, but I can hear that you guys hear me very well. So I'm gonna just say what I have to say on my end. Oh, wait a minute. Now I hear you.
Oh,
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 snap.
go, we good.
oh snap! You see?
Okay,
All
happy
right,
birthday, man.
all right.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
I
Congratulations
know.
on the new song, the new video. Amazing, everybody. Go watch Nelson Freitas' new video with Mr. Easy.
Video's
Shot
fire.
in Dubai. Like,
Big
I was
love.
like, yo, these guys have money. Damn.
Nah, man, it was a big effort, man. I mean, we recorded the song last year. He recorded in Ghana, and I recorded in Portugal. And
Okay.
he sent me the vocals. And then it was a big thing of how and where and when to shoot the video. You know, with the whole lockdown and everything, we were trying to shoot in Portugal. Then we were trying to shoot in London. And Dubai was open, and he was there. He has a residency in Dubai.
Oh, nice.
Decided to go there and shoot the
So
video.
wait, like he has a show every week?
No, he lives there. He has a
Oh, okay.
residency there. He lives in
Okay.
London, Dubai, from what I've heard. So he's back and forth, you know, all over the place.
Dope.
So yeah, man, we did the video in November. Came out today, and the love has been huge, man. But telling me something, Nelson Freitas, Mr. Easy is online now. But I don't think we are on this live to talk about my new single. Happy birthday, Mr. K. Let me
Thank
give my
you,
props
brother.
to you. Let me give my props to you because we did a few songs together.
Yeah, one or two.
I think about 5 or 6. But there are 2 songs in particular that I want to mention: Deeper and Rebound Chick, which actually changed the course of where I was going into. I don't want to necessarily say changed my life, but they are very, very, very important in my life and in my career, because my career is part of my life. So you've been a big, let me say, blessing in my journey, and I thank you for that. I'm very thankful. I mean, we work together, but we are also friends, and it's a mutual respect which we have created throughout the years.
Nelson is one of my wedding guys.
With a person, and it's just that song. You know what I'm saying? There's no friendship. There's no respect. It's just it's business.
It's business.
But I feel like we are way past business. And again, man, I'm very grateful for having you in my life. Basically, it's been a big blessing.
Thank you so much.
Man.
Thank you so much. So you're not
birthday.
drunk. You're not drunk. You're good.
No, I've been drinking, man. I've been drinking today. We started live at 8 o'clock in the afternoon, 8 o'clock in the evening, and then we continued drinking. But you know, I mean,
is Virgo still alive?
Who said I was drunk?
Nobody. I'm just.
Why do you say you're not drunk? I've been drinking, but I'm not drunk.
Yeah. Hey, you Cap Virgin, you guys don't feel it. It's syrup for you guys.
And when we drink grog, we get really drunk. But I don't drink grog. I drink wine, so we good.
One day I had a show in a cockpit in Cap Verde, and I was feeling sick. I was really feeling like like it was a flu coming. And then somebody said, "No, he has to drink grog." I was like, "What? Grog? What is this?"
Bro,
I was like, "No, don't worry.
Grog,
Your flu will disappear."
Grog is the cure for coronavirus, man. Grog is the cure for corona.
Yes,
what do you say? What do you say?
I was like, okay, I was like, look, the whole show, I was like,
Yo, listen. I'm not gonna stay on it for too long, but the minutes that I am here, I want to give my props to you, give my props to Gallus. Now let me go to Gallus, because Gallus has been in the game for a minute. Gallus has promoted our songs for, I can't even remember since when. And Gallus is doing the Kizomba Fest in Miami. I don't know, Gallus, you're probably doing way, way, way more than that. But I gotta give my props to you, man. Big love, much respect to what you've achieved
Appreciate y'all, man.
in your career and in your life, actually. Big love, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Good music for years. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to have the career I had. So, you know,
it's an ecosystem.
It's a revolving door.
Yeah. It's an ecosystem.
We just
Good
gotta
music.
keep going strong, together, and we will prevail.
Amazing.
Blessing. Now, Kay.
Is Virgul sleeping already?
No, Virgo is there, man. Virgo is on fire. Now let me go back to Kay. Yo, Kay, I told you already, you're an innovator.
Thank you.
The big songs that you produced for me, and besides that, you know, I can always call you. I even called you today just to ask a minor question about YouTube. You're always ahead of the curve. Always ahead of the curve. Learned a lot from you, and I keep learning from you. So thank you for that.
Come soon for your next lesson. We have to talk about the streaming now. The streaming world.
We need to talk about a lot of things, man. A lot of things. I know I got a lot more to learn from you.
Yo, the door is open. I mean, it's quarantine, so, but one day we'll meet again.
No, but I'm definitely gonna call you soon. Come and talk some new business.
No problem, brother. Anytime.
If there's any, because I knew I came in and I took over immediately. But if anything you want to ask me or tell me, just let me know before I go.
I want to know as a big artist who's been performing in festivals all around Portugal and the world, and who's been probably having half of your revenues just disappear in the whole year because we didn't perform for a whole year. How have you been adapting life at home with your family? Like what did you do to, like, did you start, I don't know, cooking? What did you do this whole year 2020 to make up for not performing? And I know that you also have the online businesses, and you make revenues from streaming, so it's okay. But what about do you miss performing? Do you feel like something is really missing this whole year? Has it been hard for you, or were you just enjoying family and taking this time to do something else?
From my end, I gotta be honest. I mean, I do miss performing a lot, but I also feel like, you know, going back to work almost shit. It almost feels like, oh, I'm in this very zen time in my life, which I haven't had over the past 20 years. Being with my family, you know, really teaching my son, who is 6, new stuff. Being with my daughter, having these normal conversations, which I didn't have over the past years.
Because you were always away.
Now, always away, because she's kind of used to that. But it's been a blessing. Being with them, just being, you know what I'm saying? I miss being, but then again, definitely I miss performing like crazy. And I have my good days, I have my bad days, you know what I'm saying? And let me say, 1 month, I might have 3 to 4 bad days. And when I say bad days, it's bad days. I go into kind of like a mini depression, but because my family is so strong, they know how to deal with it. They know exactly what to say to me to get me out of the depression, mini depression, real quick. Wow. So I get out of there real quick, and then we just keep it moving. I mean, I've been making songs. I did a whole album in 2020, which is about to be released in March. I've been releasing singles back to back. Released my new single, Mr. Easy. I don't stop working, basically. I love what I do. And, you know, I just went back to the days where we used to make songs and not perform. I mean, it's just to that zone. You know what I'm saying? And eventually the shows will come again. But one thing that I do feel is that people need to understand is that we need to adapt to a new way of living.
Yeah.
We all thought that it was 2020. And now we are in 2021.
And it's continuing.
If not even going worse. You feel
Indeed.
me? So the people need to know that you need to adapt.
Yeah.
And you need to adapt quick. I did a post a couple of weeks ago. If 2020 did not get the hustle out of you, it's not in you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to start hustling hard.
Indeed.
Hustling hard. And that's why I gotta give props to you, because you are always ahead of the curve. You've been doing shows for back-to-back for years. We've gotten to a certain age, and you decided to, just take your things online, where you were always ahead of the curve. And I learned from that. I'm doing my lives.
Yeah, I see that.
I did lives today, and it's just a way to stay in contact with your fans. But we need to be aware that if the shows don't come back, we need to mentalize for that.
Yeah. It's been a year.
And that's the message to all the artists out there. What are you gonna do?
Reinvent yourself.
Reinvent yourself. I mean, I have had blessings with my catalog is so big, your catalog is so big that we receive revenue streams from Spotify, from Apple Music. Our publishing is very big. We got maybe 200, 300 songs, 400 songs out there. And every time we drop a song, our whole catalog starts again.
Yeah.
So that's been keeping me financially good throughout the year. Yeah. But hey, to answer your question, just work, being with the family has done me well. And just keep it moving, man. Keep it moving.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit,
That's the spirit, brother. That's what we have to do. Just
help.
We here. Okay.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up.
Again.
Tell Virgul I said hi.
Happy birthday. I hope we get to celebrate a lot of birthdays together.
We're gonna have to do a big barbecue. Maybe when we get all vaccinated.
You know where it's at. It's at my house.
In your house, everybody vaccinated. We all come and we celebrate every birthday that we had to celebrate alone. And
that's one message I want to.
And I live stream it.
That's one message I want to give to them right now. It's, we were living good. We didn't even know it. And with this whole COVID thing, I mean, live your life.
Don't take it for granted.
Don't take it for granted. And don't leave for tomorrow what you can do today. Take that trip that you want to take.
Yeah.
Kiss
that girl.
For sure.
Kiss that guy.
Kiss that guy. It's all love.
It's all love. So love. Thank you so much, brother.
Yellis. I salute you.
Enjoy your quarantine.
It was more than 2 minutes, huh?
Hey, thank you. I knew you would. You're the one.
I got you, Kay. Like you got me.
We got each other. Salute to the kids. Salute to the wife.
Salute to the fam. Blessings.
Ciao, bro.
Ciao.
Yeah. He said it all.
Mr. Freitas. Yo, Kaysha, I had
only.
A question. I had a question for you, and I thought about this the other day. How has the pandemic impacted your music making process? Because Of course, as artists, you're inspired by your trips, by the people you get in touch with, and all that.
Of course, yeah.
Now with the pandemic, that's all different. How has that impacted your music making process? I was thinking about that the other day, and I'm like, I need to ask him that. If any at all, but
I think I have so many memories and so many emotions that are in my body waiting to come out and I can tap into the same emotion 10 times to write 10 different songs about the same person or the same subject or the same moment or a different point of view of the subject. Because I can do a song about a disappointment in love from my point of view. I can do the same song about her point of view. I can do the same song about the point of view of somebody else watching. I can give a song as if I'm my best friend giving me an opinion, or I can take a song about my rage of before it ends, or my resentment after it's over, or me saying the door is closed when you're trying to come back. So there's so many. I got like sometimes I look at one of my albums and I'm like, okay, because when I write a song about somebody, I don't really know that I'm writing about that person. It's only when I listen to the song after a month or two that I'm like, oh, I'm talking about this. And then I can look at my album and say, okay, this is that person, this is that person, this is that person, this is this, this is this, this is this, this is. And in some songs it's gonna be obvious. Like I got songs called "Mama, My Woman" or "My Wife," so it's clear who I'm talking about. Or if it's a name like Fiona or Trinidad, those are people that are like that exist. Even if then I have like all the Fionas that I know that comes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, a song about me. I'm like, yeah, like. But the actual one knows, and they know when it's about them. And actually the fact that I'm not in the whirlwind of traveling, performing, traveling, hotels, packing, unpacking, and then repacking, and then re-traveling, and then re-unpacking, and then readjusting to home. Actually, I'm way more inspired because my mind can go by itself when I'm alone. And when I go in my recording sessions, I can record 3, 4, 5 songs in the same night. And sometimes what is interesting is that when I record live, I have my assistants here in the club Shada they come and they bring. And every person that is giving ideas, I'm looking, but I'm not taking everything because I know exactly what I need. And sometimes Elise will say something, or Vanessa will say something, or Tatiana or others will say something, and I will be like, yeah, that's exactly something that goes with what I'm looking for. And interestingly, it used to take me more time to write songs when I was writing them. But now that I improvise them and I just turn on the microphone and sing whatever comes, I actually work even faster than before. Because it's like when you are writing, you are like, okay, I need 8 sentences to do a song, and you start writing, but you and when you are not writing, and you're just singing, it's even, there's the distance between your heart and your feelings and what you want to say is even shorter, because you don't think about, how am I going to say that? You just like, and the first sentence that you do taps into whatever emotion that your inspiration wants to talk about. And my process changed so much that now if it's just a verse on somebody else's song, sometimes somebody sends me, like sometimes Lil Maro sends me a beat, and 30 minutes later I send him the whole song, and I'm like, yo bro, mix, let's go. And
Yeah.
so I didn't. And listen, performers, writers, and artists are actually lucky if they are in a position like mine where you can record from home, knowing that a lot of people are suffering mentally from quarantine, from COVID, from anxiety and all these things because they have everything inside and they cannot yell. And they are inside and they cannot say their frustration about not being able to work, about this, about that. I'm so fortunate that not only I can, if I want to talk about depression, if I want to talk about the mental heaviness of being trapped in your own house and or in your own neighborhood or even in another country and you cannot go back home or something like that, or being sick, like being sick and not knowing if you will be able to breathe the next day, it creates a trauma that when you have your own platform where you can say, okay, today I will talk for 3 hours about what it feels to have corona, how I felt, or how I feel 6 months later, I can do it. If I want to have, and if I want to do it in a song, listen, there's so many things that we can talk about in songs right now. We can talk about being trapped. We can talk about being uncertain of tomorrow. We can talk about not being able to sing. We can sing about so many things that if somebody tells me that they are not inspired, I don't think it would be because of a lack of inspiration. I think it would be more because they feel so trapped that they don't know how to find their voice. Something that I never had a problem with was finding a voice for whatever I wanted to say. Like, I still have love songs that I still want to talk about that I never talked about because I got some other major heartbreaks that took 20 songs to clean my heart. So
the process.
I listen, I can talk about so many things. I can talk about the great things as well. You know, there's like, and I can even be inspired by somebody else's story because sometimes, you will read something about somebody, and so it like I said in one episode, my home is my sanctuary. So I don't feel trapped here. I feel safe here actually. Every time the doorbell rings and some Uber Eat bring food or my wife's sister or her brother or somebody that from the outside comes, that's when I'm like, what did you bring from outside? But as long as I'm here and I'm lucky, I have a terrace. I can always, if I take my elevator and in 5 minutes I'm in front of the water, I can just go at 6 a.m. when there's absolutely nobody. I can go sit down and watch the sun rise. I have this I'm lucky to have that. So I don't feel like in a bad place. You know, I was thinking, and I was talking about it with, I don't even know who I was on the phone earlier, and I was asking myself, am I going to Congo like because when my daughter got sick, I had to move my tickets, and I moved them for the 28th of January. And I'm asking myself, am I going now, or am I staying here and going maybe in March or April? And a lot of people are telling me, yeah, but you should go now so you can be in the big house and you can be with your family and etc. And but at the same time, I can stay here until things calm down a bit, and then stay, because my wife will travel soon to she had a contract that she had to cancel to stay with Ashley at the hospital. So now she's gonna go in I think beginning of February. and maybe I'm just gonna wait for her to come back so we can all go together. And at the same time, with the situation right now, the borders can close anytime. So if the borders close for a month, if you're outside, you stay outside. So then you wanna reassess and be like, let me just.
Do I really want to be out for a month or more?
Do
or
I really?
Yeah.
Do you want to be? Do I really want to be in a place where I have to pay the rent, or I have to pay a hotel room or something like? I mean, of course, if you are in your home, if you are in your own house in Cape Verde, and you're stuck there and you are with your family and you're having a great time,
right?
But then whatever that you need to be in Europe or or whatever. For example, if I'm in Congo, goodbye Club Shada. If I'm stuck in Congo for 2 months, for example, I don't have my computer, I don't have my library of sounds that I use, I don't have my camera. I mean, I will take my camera, and I don't have an internet connection that sustains a full stream of HD content and guests and stuff, and with music in the back, all the production that I do, I don't have it there. So in a week you're like, and then you try with your phone, and then the connection goes and then you're like, shit. And then okay, maybe you try to do something like I did during the holidays with my iPad, but it's not the same thing. And then you try to do so you find a place where with a good connection or a satellite connection or a hotel, and you try to do it like maybe once a week, but you have to travel there by car. You have to drive there to go and try to do your show there, but it continues to not be the same thing, and it's not easy. Like, you see what I mean? It's
absolutely.
So you have to think about all that when you. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but it might be a place that I can find where somebody has a great internet connection because they have whatever thing, but I don't, and even
consider it, and you gotta be
even in terms of boredom, bro. Even in terms of boredom, I don't know if I would not be bored to death if I have to do 2 months in Kinshasa. It's like, it's so funny when people, they hear you, they're like, wow, how can you say that? This is your country. I was like, I arrived in France when I was 7. It's like, when I go there, I'm a tourist. I'm the son of the country. I was born there. I represent there in every fucking song. I represent Africa and stuff, but I lived in Europe my whole life. So if you want to be a realist, I'm a European. Just like you represent Cape Verde and you see yourself as a Cape Verdean, but you're an American. See what I mean?
Yeah, and just like me, it's actually weird because I was born and raised here in Portugal. I'm in Portugal right now, but I also went to the States when I was 18. I've been there for a minute, so it's like, and now going to Cape Verde and being there, it's like, it's great, but
But
I'm
can
like,
you do 6 months there?
Right, that's the question. Like, that's when you start
because at a point,
certain things.
and at a point, some things that you are used to, like, they will stop missing. It's not just the fast internet. It's like, maybe if you're used to watching YouTube videos in full HD or in 4K every day, like I watch probably 3 to 4 hours of YouTube plus 1 hour of Netflix or something content every day. When I go to Congo, I make sure that I can buy 100 gigabytes of data and download stuff, but then it's a different way, because now I have to download what I want to watch, and then once it's downloaded, I can watch it easy in my bedroom. And then because my mother's house is so big, some places you get good network, some other places you don't. So usually what I do is I will take my iPad Pro and I will download like 10 seasons of 3, 4, 5 different series, and I just download every episode. So then like if let's say if the electricity cuts for whatever reason and they decide to not turn the group because they want to not spend fuel when it's 3 a.m. already, and I'm awake.
Right.
And now I'm just like, okay, I have 100% of iPad battery, so that's 10 hours. Okay, this should last me until the day. And what if I'm awake until like 7 a.m.? And so now, what can I watch? So I'm gonna have to watch the series, and like, do I want to watch this here right now, or do I want to have? I don't know. I feel like reading something about cryptocurrencies, and I want to go to YouTube and watch it. And now all of a sudden, then you realize that, oh yeah, I'm not home. And there are, a lot of people. I understand there's a lot of people there. Oh, Africa. Listen, then in the reality of things, a lot of us could not live in the places that we are not used to, whether it's China, whether it's Africa, whether it's Europe, or like some people who live in Africa. When my mom, my mom lived in Brussels, she lived in New York, she had a model career, then she was married to my dad. She's been a businessman a woman all her life. She lived in Paris, and now she's been in Africa for 20 years. When she goes to Paris on her apartment in Paris, when she arrives in Paris, she's like, oh my God, I don't have a gardener, I don't have this. Like, my mom is used to have 10 to 15 people working in her house. One person is working on her flowers, one person is working on this, one person is cleaning the house constantly, one person is doing the laundry, and she's used to being in houses that are the size of my neighborhood. When she's in Paris, they own an apartment that is 200 meters square. And she's always like, oh my God, this place is so small. It's horrible. How can you live like this? You live like sardines. And I'm like, Mom, like, yo, like, you're talking like a rich person. I am. but you see what I mean and me living in me living in 100 meters square. It's starting to be small because it's always 4 of us now, but I still have 100 meters square. I have 2 bedrooms. I have I'm in a great neighborhood, and I have restaurants all around. And I feel I just need another 50 in my next apartment. I just need another 50 meter more. Maybe another room, maybe a room for me, so I can stop doing live stream in the living room. I can live stream in my own space, or have my place where, just expand a little bit. But that's the European way of thinking. Other people would say, I'm in Africa. I have a house. I have 4 bedrooms. I have 2 floors. I have this. I have a huge garden. I have 5 cars. I have 2 drivers, and I have a cook. And me, I'm gonna be like, yes, but so how's the internet connection? Oh, it's shit. But hey, listen, I still have this, and like, yeah, but me, my business. I need to have songs out every Friday. I need to check them out. Like, there's so many things that I need to do that require a good internet connection. So those things are for me more important than a driver and if I want to live this life in Europe, having a driver, having a house of 300 meters square, and having my own private garden and whatever, you need to be a millionaire here. In Africa, you don't. In Africa, if you make, depending on where in Africa, but in some places, if you make 1,000 per month, you're good. You can have all this.
Yeah.
And because the driver is gonna cost you nothing. The what you pay the driver for the month in Congo, you're gonna have to pay him weekly or every 3 days here. And
Yeah.
so it's just different realities, and all of us have lived long enough in our realities that we cannot really there's some stuff that we are willing to give up, and others that we're like
Right. Like you can have modes in that mode for a relatively short period of time, but when you talking about an unexpected period of time or more time than you anticipated, then it starts getting, troubling. Like, okay, how long is this gonna last? Because it's not a joke anymore.
Listen, I remember going to Cape Verde, to Praia to tour, and we had like 8 shows, so 2 shows per weekend, and then so we had like, let's say Praia, then Calheta, then that one far. You had like maybe 4 shows in Praia, and then maybe 1 show in 1 show per island, and then you had a whole month like this. And so every Friday, Saturday would be like performing, yelling, fan stuff, autographs, photos, great. But then from Sunday till Thursday,
crickets.
and I remember, like, I had podcasts that I downloaded, and I never heard. I was just hearing podcasts because, and I was just sleeping, listening to podcasts, listening to podcasts, and then sometimes I would be like, you don't have a cinema here? Yeah, we do, but like this 2 movies, and we saw them already. I was like, oh my God, like, and
yeah,
and then you have like we would go to Kappa Club, and then you would have Cockpit, but then. So can we go to Cockpit? No, because you're performing there in 2 weeks, so we can go there because But I was like, oh shit,
right.
and then and then it's not like today where you can just take your phone, go on WhatsApp, and call anybody on video and stay on video all day. And like now, at that in 2010, the internet cost you money, and if you want to talk to somebody on WhatsApp, you're gonna talk for 5 minutes, and then your data is gone. So today it's a different world again. Where, well, listen, when my daughter was at the hospital, at the same time it was a horrible feeling, but at the same time I was 24/7 on video. Like even when she was sleeping, we were on video. Like even when my wife was like, oh, I think we're gonna go to sleep, I was like, yeah, go to sleep. I just want to watch you guys sleep because I miss you guys so much, and at least I can see you sleep. And then when I feel like I'm falling asleep myself or whatever, I just cut it. Or sometimes we just there and we just call each other, but everybody's doing their thing. Like, and
right.
But back in the days, you're just like waiting for the doctor to call you and to tell you what's up, because. And you cannot talk to the person every day. You cannot like talk to your daughter like when she's yelling because she doesn't want to take her medicine. Like today, you can just be there and talk to her, calm her down, tell her that she needs to, because she would, all these things. But all these things are conditioned by the technology that we have here and that we are used to. And then if you go to another country and that you have to stay there for a month or 2, my wife, for example, who lived in Guinea-Bissau, in between Bissau and Gabou until she was 18. If she goes to my mom's house in Congo and we stuck there for 2 months, she's gonna be the happiest woman ever. She loves it there. Right. She's gonna be like, wait a minute, I got people that take care of my kids. I got servants. I got this. I got that. I got da. I have a huge garden, and I can just be there, chill. I can do my photos, and like, this is the best thing that. Like, yeah, like I don't care. Like, let's say 3 months. Me.
Yep. I know what you're saying, man.
Hey, listen. Julie's saying I have my new neighbors. Oh, you moved already. My new neighbors invite me with all the building, and they try to make me drink. I only drink water and Coca-Cola and champagne, but once a year. They try to make you drink. Are they your fans are they, do they follow you on Instagram? That's my only question.
Important question.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Lil Maro. I'm an old man now. Been for a moment, no? What up, Grim on the beat from Mozambique? When I come to Portugal, we have. When I come to Portugal, we have to get water spritzer and sushi. What is water spritzer?
It's like agua con gas.
Okay. Yeah. No gas for me, but of course. Come on, put your wig on. Julie's sending hearts to DJ Gillis.
Julie, kisses.
Listen, Spencer Lily has been putting a lot of Cape Verde flags. I see you in all these lives. Like, she's putting Cape Verde flags everywhere. Are you a nationalist? Trisha TV, hey, thank you so much, sister. Hop in, listen, anybody, if you want to come to the live and have a conversation with us, wish me happy birthday live. Trisha, if you have your wig on and your makeup on, you can come. Thank you so much, Future Sound Beats. CVBs, yeah, Mr. Freitas. That was nice. Freitas came through. I asked him, like, are you gonna come through? And he was like, yeah, of course, I'll come through. And he came through. I like that.
Yeah.
Let me see what's the other thing saying in the live. Because we were talking, and Deeper was a game changer that changed the music game. It's it's so interesting that for me it's just a beat that I didn't really. I'm not saying that I don't realize it today. I do, but back then I was just like, yeah, just another hit. For me, you see what I mean? For me, it was just like...
And there was somebody else that didn't realize it either, because I know the story behind it.
Yo.
I'm not going to mention any names over here.
Listen.
But, yeah.
It's amazing that when I send that beat, and I call the beat NYC 711. That's the name of the beat. I send it and then I receive a voice saying, "I don't give me your fucking beats from. I want innovation. What is this?" I'm like, "You don't like it? I think it's a nice beat." Nah. I want a hit. This is not a hit. I was like, all right. Well, email to Freitas. Freitas recorded it straight, like boom. And
did he ever regret it? Did he ever go back to you and say something?
Listen, I'm going to invite him on Club Shada and we can talk about it and we'll see if he has the same tune, because all these years he kept saying, "Oh, it was not for me, I wouldn't have done the same melody, and Nelson was the perfect person for it." It was like, I was like, bro, take the 0.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you so much, C13 vibes. We see you on the I Will video. Damn, that's true. I should do it. I love Grog. I think Bruno will eventually go live in Cape Verde. I think. Because every time you pronounce Cape Verde, his voice changes.
Sounds like somebody I know that went with me on this trip now.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. I know who.
Yeah.
I want to give a big shout out to Armindo. I got dizzy from the grog and I fell on the table.
Grog is dangerous. I know. I mean, not that I drink it, but I've seen plenty of experiences like that.
Wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much, Johan. Thank you so much. Hey, Bodhisattva, what up, brother? Buddy has been his YouTube channel of Buddy has been exploding all of a sudden. That's great.
That's what's
Thank you so much, brother. Why is Buddy not sleeping at this time? Buddy is not up. It's not up. When did he post these things? Normally Buddy sleeps at this time. It's not normal. Is there somebody in your house? Tell me the truth. Just asking. This madness is the new normal. Indeed, cousin. It is the new normal. Like, I recently found out that Nelson Freitas is related to my nephew. Alright. You know the number of cousins that and nephews and that I discover all the time. Especially like the until my dad has, I don't know, 11 brothers and sisters, and all of them have the same number of kids. So imagine.
That's a whole lot of kids, yo.
Why is it only guys who call this show? Like,
nothing but dudes, bro. Let me actually put that from properly.
Nothing but balls.
What up, buddy?
It's my birthday. Can I have some sexy girls? Like all these guys with birds. Like, I mean, I know it's a
big hairy balls to celebrate you. It's the year of big hairy balls until next year.
Let me send a message to a girl. Wait.
Yo. So what would you even assume that there's some, oh man, you're something, man.
You sleep early,
so what
bro.
Up, birthday boy? What's up, birthday boy? How you feeling?
I'm feeling, you know, my wife was asking me this. She was asking me, so how does it feel? I was like, it's a day like any day. It's just, I mean, there's no special energy. Like, yeah, but are you not excited? I was like, I'm in quarantine. I'm in my house. I'm happy that I'm here. I'm happy that I'm with you guys. But other than that, I mean, you see what I mean?
I feel you.
And then she was like, "You a fucking robot." I think you knew that. Ellis is saying that you had a great set today.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely thankful for Queen Ellis's comment. Indeed. Yeah, we're doing the festival tomorrow, though. It's gonna be big.
Amazing.
Actually, the reason why I'm not sleeping here is because we were working on the technique. Man, this thing is a bit of a headache, but Jojo got it figured out, so I'm like, alright, cool.
Nice.
Oh man. So hold on, I just caught Nelson right at the end of his intervention. Damn it.
Yeah, it said some. It dropped some gems. That was great. He said some. That was great. Technology is amazing, and this is what our industry needs. You know, Mastermind. I was talking to Buddy. I was telling him earlier. We were talking about making either for, you know, all these DJ sets that we do and the channel that he's growing with the Quarantine Grooves, and with the technology now, listen, we can be the three of us and we can listen to some music, we can play some music, we can even have 3 DJs doing the same set in the same, you know, in the same channel. Without the technology can help, like as long as you plug the things right. There's so many things we can do. So
Yep.
yeah, technology
Absolutely.
is like you can. It's
But-
back in the days. It was a nightmare, you know. But
No doubt.
I have
today,
a
You know what I
question for
would,
Buddy,
I
though.
would think that they should make it a little bit more.
thanks, bro.
I mean, it's already getting much more user friendly, but man, I was thinking about, like, for example, the fact that let's say we could be doing like a live session where you talk and we would be mixing at this and it being flawless and really being fluid. It's not easy, man.
What is
It requires
complicated
a
right
little bit of
now?
knowledge.
What is complicated right now is more the fact that because everybody has different internet speeds, this might, in terms of latency, you cannot really have
Yeah.
three people playing at the same time, for example. But you can, for example, have if when you connect, if you choose, for example, your sound source, you choose your DJ thing, you could have, for example, the two of us being there enjoying and Gelas playing music, for example, or me playing music, and or you can have a session of 30 minutes each, and you can play with it. You can really do interesting things. Listen, just what we're doing, three people, so we're all three of us in Portugal, but even if we were in three different continents, the fact that just this, the free screen of us talking at the same time live in front of an audience of already 350 people used to cost $1 million, and it's free now. So listen, like,
I agree with you, and I think that this really is the beauty of it. It really is the beauty of it. I mean,
thank you.
when you think about a couple of years ago, man, not even 20 years ago, let alone just freaking 10 years ago, it wasn't like that.
It would cost you an arm.
Yeah, and a leg. Yo, by the way, how many years you and Gelas know each other, man?
My first show in the US.
2003.
It was my first show in the
2003,
US.
So that's 18 years now.
Wow. Yeah, man. Thanks, Sips. Can you imagine?
It's been a minute.
Thank you, Amir.
So y'all looking fresh.
Listen,
Huh? Y'all looking fresh. No need for no extra retouch. You good?
my 47 is not the 47 of some people. Like, I'm not gonna brag because you never know, but yo,
Weird.
I'm blessed that my parents gave me that DNA, and that I today I was just looking at myself in the mirror. I was actually on my way to the kitchen, and I was about to turn, but there's a mirror just on the way to the kitchen. There's a mirror with the jackets, right? And then I look at myself and I was like,
Pretty boy.
pretty boy. When I was like 15 or 14, somehow there was a mirror. It was in Brussels, and we had a mirror in the living room, and that mirror had a blue reflection. But it was not blue, but it had some whatever that made the reflection a little bluish. And when I would look at me and just do this with my eyes, like, I would have the impression that my eyes were blue. So then I would go in the street and walk like this. And I was thinking that all the girls would see my blue eyes, but yeah, I guess I was young.
Wow. Disillusion.
Oh my God.
Yo, I have a question for Buddy, right?
Yeah.
And this is something actually related to kind of what Nelson went in a little while ago. He said he has his days, so I have my days as well. DJing for a long time, but when you do the lives now, you don't see the people in front of you. It's different, right? So my question to you, buddy, is like, how do you miss, or do you miss that bad when you play live and you can't read the floor? How does that impact your sets, or what you play, or what direction you go in?
That's a great question, bro, and I like that. So the funny thing is that you can actually read the floor even though the floor is virtual. You can read this. I mean, I'm reading it from two different. I'm having two meters that allow me to read the vibe. It's the chats, and there's an overall interaction. There's an overall intensity within the chat that tells you if you're doing the right thing or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the thing is that I visualize the dance floor, like, because that's what we do, right? When we have a dance floor, you identify the crowd. You analyze what the vibe of the club is, what the DJ before he was playing. You have a bit of a reading situation going on, and then you come and deliver your show. But there, you're right. It's like I mean, obviously, I miss the crowd, but the truth is that
it's a different energy.
I mean, it's not like I was. I felt like I was DJing like crazy anyway in the first place. I've always been a guy that everybody was thinking that I would be DJing like 365 days a year, but no, man, not at all. I mean, a lot of guys were DJing much more than I have. But the thing is that I've always been blessed with really great spots. I would always DJ at some really, really dope spots. But for me, therefore, when I entered this whole situation, even though it was a big disruption in my business model, I was able to emphasize and implement the knowledge and the conversations that, for example, I would have with Kay. When Kay would be like, "Look, you should do this, you should do that," because I had already been, through some of my own phase of changing my outlook on the whole DJing thing. Because look, when you're not DJing as much as everyone else, you're like, you know what, man, fuck, I'm gonna focus on producing, I'm gonna focus on other things, and eventually this freaking pandemic comes, and those who were relying even more than you on shows, now they're as fucked as you are. But the difference is that they've not prepared the contingency plans that allow them to sort of keep their heads above the water. Right. So, that kind of helped. But obviously reading the crowd, it's not the same thing. But you can still read from the comments and the chats and the intensity. Like, for example, today was crazy. Today my show, Kay was, it was mad. Like, the whole vibe was crazy. It was litty. I mean, yeah. That's nice. So, bro, it's the new norm, man. And to be honest with you, like, I'm really, if there's opportunity to go and play in front of a crowd, of course, super cool. But I'm changing, just like off of conversation that I had with Kay and even my own observation as well. I'm like, we're not gonna get back to any proper normal, and so we gotta understand that this business is changing, and if we're not willing to accept the change, we're gonna be left behind. So let's just take the head of the curve and do what we gotta do,
Absolutely.
Yes. And what is amazing is how much the whole world is hoping for the return to
normal,
before
normal. Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh no, we're gonna, and me, I'm like, yeah. Like, when? Because like there's gonna be a point where the economic crisis that is 2021 is economically it's a crisis, and I don't know, like maybe 2022 might become back to something, but still, like, you need to have 8 billion people that are vaccinated and hoping the virus doesn't mutate again and that the vaccine stays. So it's complicated.
I think that economy-wise, this year is going to be a lot worse than last year. I think last year, if you want to, draw some parallels, uh, last year was the earthquake. This year's the tsunami for the economy
Yeah.
because those are the aftershocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, especially here in Portugal, with the numbers so high now, I think with everybody hoping that the vaccine was going to be, cured all. I mean, not only in Portugal, all over the world where the numbers are climbing. Oh, the vaccine is here. We saved, and we don't have to take the same precautions anymore because we're going to be vaccinated and all that. Together with, I guess, some, people being tired of being at home for a whole year and wanting to be out, and then Christmas and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the perfect storm for the numbers to go up like they did.
And the fact that the vaccine is here, you still need the time it takes to be able to vaccinate everybody. So
yeah,
you need like a whole half a year at least to vaccinate everybody, to have people be trusting the vaccine, to have people make sure that, so it's complicated. You're not vaccinated yet? I know, but no, you didn't go home yet. But when you go home, like, are you gonna have a policy of vaccinating everybody?
This is what I've been saying. I'm not going to be the first one on the line, but I know at some point, I love traveling too much, and I travel too much in order to, because I know they're going to require for people to be vaccinated in order for you to go somewhere.
100%.
Or whatever, so
don't even play.
I'm going to have to take the vaccine at some point, yeah. So yeah, I'm more and more certain, whenever it's available, I'm gonna have to take it, and it is what it is. Just like other vaccines that people be taking and all that, not asking any questions, just gonna take it as well. So it's the same thing for this, right?
My sister was telling me yesterday, because she's about to go to Congo. She was telling me that in France now, you can just go online and you can reserve your spot anywhere. I mean, in your neighborhood, and then they just give you a date for free, and then you can just go. And it's not even a question of age groups anymore. It's just like those who really want to do it now because of they need it for whatever their job or whatever. It's available. Mm-hmm. I was like, wow, okay,
wow, that's nice.
Listen, I especially with those variants that are having, there's a lot of people who are having their second encounter with the COVID. And me, I'm ready.
Yeah,
just ready. Like, so it's done.
I think
I hear that, man.
Yeah. I agree, man. I'm with you on this one. I think as much as I do have my little about the vaccines, because it is a bit confusing, I won't lie, but I'm like, bro, we need to work, man. The truth is that we can talk all the talk about the reality of the fact that the game is changing, but bro, making that tool money is still good, bro. So whenever we can, let's try to get that fucking vaccine and get back on the road.
Listen, this is where being a forward-thinking person and always doing things before it's even a market has been the greatest thing about me and my life, because touring money was already 10% of my revenue when the pandemic hit. So I'm not like a lot of people who have to reinvent themselves now, because I've been doing it forever. And like I've seen some DJs online, same thing. They didn't start doing their online shows because they were stuck at home. They were doing the online shows not every week, not twice a week, but they were doing it already. So they kind of they were already receiving money from the super chats. They were already like they were already set up. So they just maybe it was like let's say 50-50 online and not online, and they were like they just pushed to make the online thing become 70% by just being more online and relying more on the revenue. But they already have
not to cut you off, okay. You know what I think? I was speaking earlier with one of the hosts of the show tomorrow, the festival, and he said he's a big promoter in Toronto. Goes by the name of Pedro Hotstepper. He used to run one of the biggest nights in Toronto a couple of years ago. They would play like house, R&B, etc. And he was like, this whole pandemic has shaped a completely new dynamic of the market. And actually, as he was talking, I was like, yeah, that's true. It looks like a lot of DJs that didn't really get a break, and Gelash, maybe you might confirm that with me as well, both of you. I think DJs are not going to be getting booked based off of the type of streams and the type of following they have on platforms such as Twitch, Mixcloud, or YouTube. I really think that this is going to be one of the main.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, I think so as well. So whoever, as you said, whoever was in that game before all of us might be getting it, or is it a question of who got there first, or who is just more resilient and who's providing the best content? Where's the war according to UK? What do you think?
I think it's a mix of both. It really depends. Online is not about how many streams you have, etc., etc. Online is about who's your community. You see what I mean? True. Online is being able to say, yo, Shada gang, put some fire in the chat, and seeing a bunch of fires appear in the chat. You see what I mean? Online is what you are building. And what is going on is that, let's say I started Club Shada 3 years ago. And let's say that before the quarantine, we had 300 people at the same time, and we'd had like 5,000 streams on YouTube per episode already. When quarantine starts, your numbers just go to 7,000 because you've been doing it and you already have your community, and you tell to your community, yo, so what we're gonna do? You see what we're gonna do, and you decide that you want to live stream every day, you want to live stream 3 times a week, etc., etc. You can do it, but you already have like your people who are used to live the thing with you. And because we started in the pandemic in March, it is a work in progress. It is something that is being built as I'm doing it. The good thing is that I already built my catalog for a long time, and I can afford to build something now. But when I know how long I've been looking at live streaming and being like, I want to put my finger in it, but I was waiting for that moment, and in the end, the quarantine was the moment where I was like, okay, let's do it. Like, there's nothing else to do anyway, and then it turned out to be something that I should have started. To me personally, I would have loved to have started this that I'm doing now 2 years ago.
100%.
But it's also 100%. a question of being ready, being in the mental space, and having your a lot of things have to align to do it. But I know that a lot of people during the times, they are still looking at their cameras, they are still looting, and they're still finding excuses. When we started, we just started. And the thing is, what I'm seeing now from what we are doing is that we are building a community. We are building a community where we know who are the people that come to see us, and and they find a value in what we are doing, and this is why they come back every single show. And so I don't know what's gonna be after, but we are in a world now where for the foreseeable future it is about creating your community and finding a way to monetize this community in so many different ways that you can. Even if, like, listen, if I was a painter, I would do the same thing. Instead of doing studio sessions, I would have club shada where I talk and then I would have painting sessions where I would have like the microphone far away. I would have my painting here, and I would just live paint, and I would do paintings every time I'm inspired. I would paint something, and then maybe I would sell them, and in the end, and put them on a place where I say, okay, this one goes for 500, whatever, and then you just go from there. And then your clients would be the people who are watching and who maybe give you the idea of what you painted, and then because of the connection they would have with the art, they would be the ones who would buy them. And then if I was a chef, I would do the same thing. I would have conversations with people, and then I would have cooking shows where I have the same setup, everything, but I take it to the kitchen, and at the same time as I'm talking, I'm also, maybe I would have to have a laptop for that because I'm using the desktop here, but I would have my laptop, plug it to the computer, have one camera, maybe one iPhone showing maybe the food, and another camera showing me talking about what I'm doing, and I would just have my, today I will do whatever, this meal, or I would do this, or whatever Congolese style, and I would just cook for an hour or two, and then talk, and at the same time talk to the people and have conversation about why I'm doing this and maybe once you build a following and a community around your cooking show, when the pandemic or the situations get better and you can open again, when you open your restaurants, all the people who watched you for a whole year cooking will come directly to your restaurant because you are building a community and you are building a brand. Most people. Oui, je viens manger ma chikwang. Bonjour. Bonjour. So it's really the power of having a brand is what I was saying in the beginning of these when I was a little emotional about celebrating my birthday with the whole world for all this time, and asking myself every year, are the people going to show up? And the answer is, the reason why they come is the brand and the value. If you want to look at in terms of feelings, it's people love you, people enjoy you, people enjoy your personality, your energy. But if you want to look at from the business side, you say, listen, you have a great brand, and this brand generates attracts a clientele that follows you in whatever you do. And I could have chosen to sing every week, and I have the microphones, I have everything, put an instrumental, sing, and just sing my songs, sing songs that people love, and it would have been easier, and maybe it would have 10 times more people at this time, because people would know, I want to listen to some Kizomba, Kaysha is going to sing some songs. But I choose something else because I believe in the power of my brand, because my brand and the communities I build around it are it's how to, when you know how to and you do it with honesty and with and always in people find value in what you do, then people show up and they come back. The thing is this, you at episode 94 of Quarantine.
97 next week.
Okay, next week you will have episode 97 of the Quarantine Grooves, And you had people who were there at your first one on Instagram, and they are still there today. That's a testament to the growth of your brand and how you can take it from the clubs to online. And once you understand that, Legion, you can do anything. You can listen. If I want tomorrow to start a cooking show, and I listen, other than the single cookery, which is spaghetti bolognese, spaghetti with butter, spaghetti with carbonara maybe in some days, croque monsieur, croque madame, baguette with ham and cheese. I don't even know if I can do rice. Like, so I'm not like you, Buddy. Like Buddy
Follow me
can
for more
cook.
recipes.
I finally mastered my rice. I finally got my rice
Listen.
on point, bro.
Buddy
Rice
can
is
cook,
good now.
but listen, if I decided tomorrow, I wouldn't, because there would be a disaster. But if I decided to do a show when I'm learning to cook, and I'm like, listen, I want to learn, and I go with somebody, I start learning to do some stuff. People show me the tricks, etc. I could turn it into a brand. You see what I mean? In terms of,
But do you think the question, not to cut you up, okay, but that's an interesting thing. Do you think the question of cooking is not? I don't think it's a question of ability. It's just because you're not passionate about it. Because if you were to be passionate about it, you would learn like this.
No. I mean, anything that I'm interested in, yeah, it's
go
like
in,
everything.
you
But
go,
some people also
on
have
it.
something. Like there's cooking and cooking. Some people have a level. Like, see what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
People like us. Galash, can you cook?
I cook, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I do cook. Kaysha's gonna have to judge. Like, Kaysha's gonna judge, right?
Your internet from the village is strange.
Yo. For once, it's not my internet that's fucking around.
Yeah.
Galash,
that's
I didn't
right.
hear you, but you were breaking up.
I don't know what happened. Right.
Somebody is radiating near you. Somebody is doing strange radiations.
That might be it.
Hello.
Oh. That kind of pressure is not a good pressure to deal with, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, but look, Buddy, for example, you are really a great cook. I've seen you cook. I see the amount of, I would even say that you put more craft and respect in your food and cooking than your DJing. And your DJing is not, it's you on that level in terms of DJing, but when you cook,
Yeah.
I can feel that you have you really are, you respect your food, you like, and the energy that like, so
Yeah.
if tomorrow you take your camera and you put it in the kitchen and you do a new show after the Quarantine Groove, the
MQT, Monday Quality
MQT
Talks.
Monday Quality Talks, the third one, the new one, which is
Confinement Talks. Yeah.
Confinement Talks, and you add a fourth show, just maybe
recipes.
during the quarantine, and you say, "Lo, there, cooking with Body." Trust me, like, because people don't imagine, but then when people see you, it will make sense, because when I see you cook, it makes sense. Like, it's the whole person that it goes with it. It's not like, oh, he can cook, so like, no. And when he puts his tablier and stuff and he starts, you like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, yeah, and it goes with the whole the whole persona. It goes with, and then it will not be like, oh, he cooks now. No, it's gonna be like, wow, damn. And then there's gonna be probably some hearts in the chat like, you're not coming, you cook for me? Are you gonna cook for me? Are you cook for me? I come naked already.
Stay away from me if you're a psychopath. I don't need none.
You're asking for sexy girl, and we're all over here in PJs, head tied up. No, oh my god.
No way you're like that.
You guys don't respect me even on my birthday. There are many roads to success online. It was supposed to be a birthday party, and we're here talking about business as always. But hey, it's the Club Shada. There are many roads to success online. My SoundCloud is busier now than ever before, and I was on since the beginning. Some guys are killing me on the streaming, different roads. Yep, I do agree. There's, you have to see where it's working, and you have to go bang there. Like, if I wanted to be obsessed with my hip hop and trying to make it in America, when I had a huge hit in Guadeloupe and Martinique, I wouldn't be there today. But then I was like, oh, it's happening there. It's 8,000 kilometers away. All right, I'm out. And I left for 1 year. I stayed in between Guyane. I lived in Guyane, and I was going Martinique, Guadeloupe. And yeah, there are different roads. It's just take the right ones. And when something is working, go there. See what I mean?
Yeah, you traveled in a lot of countries, man. You lived in so many countries.
I was about to say something stupid. Very well said, Kaysha. This is the new economy. It's about creating tribes and finding ways to monetize it. You're such a visionary. Thank you so much, cousin. I'll be the president of our country in 20 years.
Amen.
What is the biggest brand in the world? It depends.
I would actually say Pornhub.
You see, Amir.
I was not expecting that one.
You see, Amir, you were trying to come here with the intelligent stuff and take it higher, but those masturbators there, the biggest brand in the world is America. There is a reason why American products and celebrity are the biggest in the world. The reason why America is itself as a country. It is true. America is they kind of fucking up their brand a bit, but it stays the biggest brand in the world.
Do you think it's the biggest? Okay, if we're gonna talk about that, then China is the biggest brand in the world, man. And after them is Russia, and after them is America. Oh no, America then Russia. I would say after China.
I would disagree with you, because I think America is the biggest brand because of the soft power that they have been using on the world for the last 70 years now.
Okay.
Now in terms of power, of economic power, China is number one. And no, in terms of branding, we say brand as which has influence over the world. It's true that for now, America has been playing the game for longer than everybody else. Another one that is playing the game well now is other than China, but they still have some things that doesn't work well with the rest. South Korea are using K-pop as a great soft power. So what is soft power? Soft power is when you use movies, art, culture to show your country and influence the rest of the world. And America is still and most of the names that we recognize, like anywhere in the world, are American to Twitter,
Yeah.
Apple, Facebook, Google, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, like, you see? And at the same time, Apple was funded by a Syrian guy, Google, Russians, WhatsApp, Russians. Only Facebook is done by an American, like, so it's interesting. But yeah.
L'hégémonie américaine.
Amir, what the fuck does it have to do with my birthday? Just joking. I'm joking. Kaysha, Buddy, and Old French Shada Gang are invited to Dahlia Show Saturday, 6th of February at 12 p.m. Toronto time. Oh.
Nice.
What is this? What is going to be the subject? That's the question.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
What is going to be the subject about? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, that's very important. What's the subject? It's just a trap.
I hope it's about African romanticism and all the topics of the kind. We have a lot. I finally read what it means to be romantic, so act like I know. Which, by the way, Kaysha, you are messed up, man. You made me look like I'm a guy that doesn't know what romanticism is, even though
I made you look. Or you made you look. You made yourself look by yourself. What you mean? I made you look.
Confused. No, romanticism is such a complicated thing, bro. Because, and I like what Coriandou said, because there's the romanticism according to the westernized idea, and I was a bit confused as far as concepts.
That's exactly what Dahlia was saying in her show. The question was African romanticism or European romanticism, what is the best? And most different countries have different concept of what something is. It's just like the importance of money in Europe, where in France, for example, a lot of people hate money. They all want to have it, but they all hate anybody who has too much money. And in the US, if you have a lot of money, you can become a president. And in Africa, if you have money, you live like a god. And it depends from one country to another. So now the French will try to push their way of thinking and way of their culture to the other countries, where and everybody and when they come to somebody else's country, they say, oh no, you should do it like this because we know what is right. And in our country, we don't do it like this, so you should do it like us. But this is, and look, listen, listen, just the fact that we are celebrating Christmas and we pray to their God is a testament to the colonialism. Like we all decide that we are in 2021 when the world is a billion years old. And even if we take human history, it starts at year zero, and then everything before is before his birth. So if you from another religion, if you like, wait, what? Why yours? Like what? Why your guy? And this is power. All these have been a power that has been taken by force, by soft power, when the whole world is now celebrating Christmas, which is used to be a Christian celebration. It was not even on 25th of December in the beginning, and then it moved, and so it is what power is, in a way, when you can turn the ideas of everybody into yours, into theirs. And when I see all these people in Congo, for example, doing all these churches, and I'm like, yo, like, these people are, and they are like yelling at each other about a religion that was imported. And that's, yeah. So it's really a question of you understanding the world where you are, so then you can know how to move. And it's the same thing for Romanticism. Romanticism we have a definition of Romanticism by all these movies that we've seen. All these movies where, like, you know, oh, she's a maid, or a pretty woman, she's a prostitute, and then the guy just buys her for 2 days, and then but that's an amazing movie to watch.
It is, though. It is actually.
But does it happen in reality this way?
Hey,
and it's
Dubai
like,
does, huh? In Dubai these days it happens.
oh, even in Portugal, I know some, but I mean, you see what I mean? And or you're gonna see a movie like Made in Manhattan. Made in Manhattan, in Made in Manhattan, so she worked, and the guy. So it's always the same movie, right? All these movies are the same movie, and then all around the world they become popular. They get translated in all these languages, and all of a sudden the definition of what is romantic is in these movies.
Right.
But in our countries in Africa, yeah, listen, like, you like vivre d'amour et d'eau fraîche. We're gonna live from love and water. The fuck you talking about? You see what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, we're gonna do what? No, you know, as long as we have love. Listen, without electricity, you know, job provider. Nah, nigga. And in some countries, if I bring you a house, kids, money to buy your bags, whatever, yeah, to me, I think I'm providing, and your father loves me. And the things of your movies, yeah, like, yeah, but he's romantic. Yeah, he's poor. So it depends from one country to another. And
but bro, if he's poor and he's handling better business than you, hey, it doesn't matter how much money you got to.
It depends, because if you look at the U.S., how women in the U.S. have become. Listen, they don't care how romantic you are. Do you have a car? Do you have a big house? Do you have money? Are you gonna buy me a Birkin bag? Are you gonna like? That's how they're becoming now. So
disgraceful.
So yeah, but it's disgraceful to you, but to them it's normal. And that's all they show on Instagram. That's all they show in the reality shows. And they have a hero. Her name is Kim. She showed them that it's possible. And she's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. And all of them might have more money than us from their OnlyFans and stuff. And you can watch it a certain way, or they are like the number 2 or number 3 of somebody, or they have a kid from a rapper, and the guy has to pay like $10,000 per week just for hey, and you can watch it with disdain from your point of view because of your education, but for them that's all they know. That's all they know, and that's all the people that they.
I don't think it's a question of disdain, bro. It's just like it's sad that people limit themselves to such consideration, but at the same time, if that's the way they function and they own it, because at least in America they own it, they are not lying about it. So,
but the thing is, for you,
back,
but listen to what you say. You say people limit themselves. Who told you that it's a limit for them? It's a limit from your point of view. for them, that's all they know. That's all the music videos are showing. That's all their songs. Like everybody they follow on Instagram is doing the same thing. They're all on Dubai. We don't know who paid the ticket. Oh, you know, like all their heroes are seeing things in a certain way. And listen, me when I look at I never dated nobody that's American in my life, my whole life. I never dated nobody in the US. Just because even 20 years ago, to me, I was like, no, you guys love money too much. You guys love money more than you, and you love to talk about love, but you love money first. For you, love is somebody offering you a car, offering you something. Somebody like for you, somebody romantic is somebody that is proposing to you in the crazy way with cameras everywhere. When for me, romanticism is not for other people. Romanticism is what I do. Is what I do at home for my wife and for my, like for the person I love. Like it's something between us. It's not something for the other people to see. But the internet, the Instagram generation will like, and it's interesting how as they grow old, people start changing. Because I remember like when my wife was 22, 5 years ago, you would do something romantic or something nice, or she would like, wait. That was her. And today, at 27, she doesn't care. She's like, come on, like, no, like, don't film, like, because she's been growing up. You start realizing that all these things that you post, people are gonna put some likes, and in 2 days, everybody forgot. And there's no, you start understanding where actually it's a race. It's a race that you cannot win, And I remember when I could not eat anything without posting. I could not do anything without posting. I remember those times. And then you just move, and some things you just get tired of it simply. And then you see the things that are online and it's interesting because a lot of the things that are great, people don't post likes, people don't put comments, people don't care. And the things that are, what's the point? Like
controversial,
1,000 comments, like, oh my God, amazing. Oh, look at this. Oh, and you're like, what's wrong with people?
Gellert was found naked in his bathroom. Hey! Trending on IG.
Yeah, like
Kaysha was seen in his balcony hanging with his fingers.
And the neighbor got her eye that popped out.
Yo, brothers, on these beautiful words, and we actually closing the conversation as we entered it. Harry Balls ending his popping eyes. I'm gonna hit the sack, yo.
You destroyed my birthday party.
But at least you remember it for something.
I remember a few years ago, I told one of my DJ friends in Belgium to live stream his club set so I could party with him here in the States. He thought I was crazy, but look at us now.
That's right, Ellis.
Ellis had the vision. Yeah, listen, there's something I wanted to do 10 years ago. It was live streaming all my shows as well. I remember I live streamed some shows on Facebook. The only problem was that the person that I gave the camera to was responding to the comments with my name. While I was performing, I was like, what's wrong with that person?
Damn, what the fuck?
Buddy, did you master your baguette?
Did I master my baguette? No, I did not, Sister Ellis. I haven't yet. That's the only thing I have to say. Baking is not my thing.
You don't know how to do a baguette?
I mean, it's not complicated, but I just have I don't have the patience for it.
I'm disappointed.
It's okay.
Kaysha's like, forget the show. Forget the cooking show.
Forget the cooking show if you cannot do baguette. You weak.
It's fine. I'll buy some. By the way, we're laughing about this, but do you know that those baguettes and these things, I don't understand the recipe they have, because it's always never tastes the same when you make it at home. Never. Even the texture, everything, it's never the same.
It's the oven.
Because I want to have the same flavor as the one from the boulangerie, from the bakery.
It's the oven. And from one bakery to another, it's not the same one.
Yeah.
Because some of them, they taste horrible. Trust me. Mm-hmm. Like some croissant from in French, like you go get a croissant from a Moroccan bakery. It's not the same.
No, it's not the same.
And some French bakeries, like there's levels. Like there's some croissants, like you're like, what is this? You're like,
yeah.
And some others, you're like, oh my god, is this a pussy? It's later.
But I don't digest very well croissants and French chocolate, but I love them. But they're not, they don't work well with me.
Yeah.
Automatically. Anyway, guys, look, hey, yo, gotta love you and live you. Okay.
Crashed my parties.
Well, you know, I'm a party pooper, didn't you know that? Gillis.
Alright, guys.
Bro.
I'm gonna check out myself. I'm gonna play some music for my people before I go.
Peace.
So everybody in the chat,
Happy birthday, Kaysha.
thank you so much, brother.
Alright.
Thank you so much. So everybody in the chat, you decide what are the next. You decide what are the next 3 songs before we check out. You decide. Exactly. That's exactly that. We do it like it's the real thing. Don't forget that this show is brought to you while you are choosing the songs that we're gonna play, new songs, old songs. Don't forget that this show is brought to you by Shada, where you can always support by the super chat if you want, or by listening to the music. Don't forget that we have a new single that just came out. Actually, that's a song I'm gonna play you while you are choosing other songs for me to play. I just released a new single for my birthday. I just released a new single with 2 old friends of mine. One song is one of them is called Arlinda, and I know her for some time now. Another one is Baby Bang that I've known for 20 years. And Sami Sam Beats, you know Sami Sam Beats. We've been doing stuff together for some time now. It's a song that just came out. It's called Soledad. And while you are choosing 3 songs for me to play before I go, I'm going to play this song.
It's about to get freaky. Let's get 'em.
The girls that hover on me, they usually hate the girl like you. Big booty, wild like a tree. Tight ass jean, what's your name, mommy? Just come to see me in the VIP. I can buy you a drink. Your party starts right now. Bring your girls from around, all the drinks on me. Be my girl, be my ride or die. It's not about the money. Cause you a real one, you a real diamond. All I wanna find me.
Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi boom boom viene soledad. Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi boom boom viene soledad.
Bad girl, tell me bang your handsome, your pussy tight. Let me try it one night, then we done. Oh, roof, when I ride over your pum pum. Zoom, 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 zoom. Shorty wanna flex with the stugger one. We not sip champagne, now we sip rum. My ex bitch had some big buns, so my new chick got bigger ones. With my main one jam, I got a side piece with a deep neck, like wild geese. She vegetarian, I feed her raw meat. Still spending old money, call it dry cheese. Shorty want a big money spender, so she put my name in her agenda. True, she wanna have my baby, call her Brenda. I give her mine, bone dog, no surrender.
Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi bum bum viene soledad. Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi bum bum viene soledad. Come on. Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi bum bum viene soledad. Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi bum bum viene soledad. Here we go.
Drum play. Ladies.
Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi bum bum viene soledad. Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi bum bum viene soledad.
That was Soledad, brand new single. Please go listen to it on the platforms. I'm gonna give you the link. This is the Spotify link. You can find it in all the platforms.
Kaysha bem fala da menina, menina que marca minha vida. Pensava pra uma angel, estava na paraíso.
Virgo, what up, brother?
Hey, what's up?
How you been? Why you calling me at 3 a.m.? What you want?
Let me check you here. The connection is.
I guess your connection is gone already. I'll wait. This song. So, do you realize that I wrote this song for a girl called Fiona, right? And then it's only long after that I finally realized that her real name was not Fiona. Women. Virgo.
Check 1 2.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. What up, brother?
Sounds better now. I think so.
Sounds great. How are you, bro?
Once again, happy birthday.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
One more here, and you still look like she's the same way since I met you. The same. Actually, I think you're prettier now.
Thank you. I do what I can. Everybody say hi to Virgo. Virgo is a superstar in Portugal. Like, great singer.
Just keep trying doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's something I always ask myself. Did you start rap by rapping when you were in the group the Weasel, right? Did you start
Yeah.
rapping or you were always a singer?
No, I start rapping because like I start to like a lot of hip hop like in the beginnings of '90s when the hip hop started to come to Portugal.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
start listening and I start rapping, really quick I start to change and start to try to sing because I love to sing. So
Yeah. Me too.
Carlão, back then Pac-Man, it was doing it was doing rap parts. So me doing
Okay.
the singing,
Yeah, it was
it would be like
a balance.
a good balance.
Wow, that's great. And how's your quarantine? Are you quarantined? Are you staying home? Are you
Yeah, of
walking
course.
around? Because
Yeah.
I see you were in Saint Tomé not far from not long ago.
Yeah. The last time we were locked down, I took like a week for to go to Saint Tomé. It was my first time there, but you know what? Africa is always Africa, and it was amazing. I was like really surprised actually, and I love it, and I want to come like for a month. I want to stay for a month because like I
You
want
want
to
to do a
really
month in
explore.
Saint Tomé?
Yeah, I
Or
would
you want to
love to.
go inside like this? I think
Yeah.
it's one of the most beautiful places in Africa. Saint Tomé in
Yeah.
Principe. This is really.
I
But
just
what did you
explore
go
like
to
that.
do? You went to perform or you just went to?
No. Actually, I just went to for vacay. Just I
Oh,
didn't have
nice.
nothing to do, so I have a few friends coming, and we had a good deal to come. So yeah, the people was getting locked down here for like 24/7, like we're doing now,
Yeah,
twenty
yeah,
four
yeah, yeah,
seven
yeah.
at that time. So I thought myself, yo, I'm
Let me
going. I'm
just
gonna
go.
bounce. I don't have nothing to do. The shows I stopped. I have my actually back there. I had my album ready to release.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So everything
How's the
was
album
done.
doing?
So let me take this week, and then I come back to release the album. I came back, release the album. Yeah, the album is doing good. It's doing good. I mean, it's not because all this the quarantine and the pandemic and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's
the
not just
same thing,
online.
but we got still doing things. I've been listening every time you online talking about the music industry, and I think I agree with so many things that you said, and we gotta keep occupied, and you gotta keep doing things. You
Yeah,
gotta keep doing music, and be prepared
I
when
do agree.
the everything will be open. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Do you? Lily Spencer says hi, Virgo.
Hi.
You did you forget that we supposed to track together? Thank you
No,
so
no,
much,
no,
Dalia.
no, no, no. Actually, I'm waiting
I'm
for
joking.
you. The last time we spoke, last time we were together, I said, "Yo,
The
I'm
house
waiting
music
for
one.
your beat. I'm waiting for your beat. Waiting for your track to send me, or let's
I
do a
have
session, whatever."
I
So
have the I have 30% of the beat already.
it will be a honor. You know that. I'm your fan. I'm a fan
It's
of your work. I'm a fan of your everything you've
thank
done
you.
since ever. So it will be a
How
pleasure.
how do you how many Africans marry their maids? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
How has been the 2020 for you?
Yo, 2020 wasn't that bad for me because I had my second baby.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, was and it's been amazing. She just turned 9 months a few days
Wow.
ago, and it's been quite great, quite really good actually because I had time to spend time with her, spend the time with the older sister that's S10 now. And when we on tour, and we were kind of like really busy,
Yeah.
sometimes we don't have time for the family. So I'm taking that time now, and I appreciating my family now, and y'all doing things that we don't used not to do too much.
Yeah, Linda. there's this thing where it's this quarantine is so different from one person to another. It's crazy. Some people are really like having a horrible time, and some people maybe I don't know who told me that. I was talking to Vandame just before starting the show, and she told me the pessimist complains about the wind, the optimist sees an opportunity, and I don't remember what the optimist does, and the realist use the wind to go somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's revealing this, who is, you know,
yeah,
who's doing what, which way, you know. And I mean, some of us, it is still a situation that is hard, but we find a way to you know, we don't have a choice anyway. Like, you know, and you know, we have kids. Like, you know, you want your kids to see you smiling. What is this noise? Who's eating near your phone?
It's making a lot of noise. Yeah, I feel it too.
I hear that.
Yo, first of all, we should be thankful just to every day wake up and be breathing, because there's a lot of people losing their families, losing their lives, and it's been really hard lately. You know how the numbers go. So
listen, this week is
get on the table and be grateful that we not having like nothing.
This week is
you actually you had COVID. I remember that you have like a bad time there, but you passed through that and you recovered well, and you here. But it's a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. It is.
That think like that is always winning. It's always a blessing that wake up and be able to be with your family, to breathe, to do whatever you want to do, because we still have a lot to do.
Yeah, the mission is not over. There's so many things that we have to do, and yeah, you know, yeah, we're gonna like. Are you getting vaccinated or not yet?
No, I didn't get yet. Actually, my mom the second shot yesterday.
She works at the she works at the hospital?
Yeah, she works at the hospital.
Oh, nice. So how did she feel doing the vaccine?
She just felt kind of a little bit dizzy and sleepy too.
Yeah.
For the first hour, like 3-4 hours, and then she went good. And we gotta trust, man. There's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, there is.
Talking on the internet, but we gotta trust.
So she took does she know if she took the Moderna or the Pfizer?
Pfizer.
The Pfizer. Nice. Check your internet connection. I think you are breaking a bit.
Yeah, I'm at Bashir's house.
Yeah, you in the cave. You in the man cave.
I'm in the main cave, and spending the time here with him for a while. And the network here doesn't work well. Actually, I'm trying to use my 4G because it works better than his network, home network.
These people. I think me, like, if I don't have anywhere I go, if the internet is not super fast and super good, it's like it's a no-go for me. I'm just like, if I don't find a solution for that.
To work faster and
Yeah. For me, this actually, bad internet is bad money for me. But hey, you know, it is what it is. But hey, it was a pleasure to have you. But we're gonna make sure that we do a whole show that we are together I think that would be great. I have to invite you for a whole show.
Okay, definitely.
We have great conversation, and we can even start listening to some beats together, and we can like do it.
Okay, King. I'll be hitting you every day, asking you for the track. Huh?
Yay! All right, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you for the birthday wish. Thank you for coming by. It's really a pleasure to have you, and I will be hitting you soon.
Okay. Much love.
Thanks, bro.
Listeners, much love for everybody.
Everybody, put some hearts for Virgo in the chat. Thanks, bro.
Thanks.
That was Virgo, guys. Let me see. So where were we? Yeah, someone was eating popcorn. That's exactly what was happening. Someone was there like... So what was I playing? I was playing some music before. So let me play a song that was a request from... I'm going to play a song that was a request from CV Beats. Let me find the album. You know, I'm starting to be like, when you have so many albums, I don't even know which song is on what album. That's where I am now. So I think, let me see let's see if I know my discography. This one is in Works of Art, I think.
Ne les écoute pas, ils ne vivent que de ça.
Ah, this song, bien plus fort que mes mots. Listen, there's another song in this album. Wait. Actually, no. It's not in this album. Let me go back. I like this album, Works of Art. It, like I said, every album has something, and every album is a part of my life that is interesting. Oh, I want to play. Let me play some Candy Zook. Where's this song? Ooh. Yes, that's the one. Kampa is the mother of Kizomba and Zouk.
That's the way we do, baby. 2004. Check this.
Hey, wait a minute, ladies and finally a woman.
A woman in this live video.
Are you driving?
Yes, I just landed and I'm on my way home now.
So don't do an accident while you are live, please. Don't look at the screen. Look at the road.
I'm looking at the road. All right.
Or park somewhere. So you just leaving the airport. You just landed now.
Just landed. I still got my ticket to give it to the person here to get out of the parking lot. That's
what I'm talking about. So everybody, this is Arlinda that is singing with me on this new single, Soledad. She's the one singing in the chorus. Cuando quieres y no quieres mi boom boom tienes soledad. Hey.
Bye. What's up, people?
It's finally out. So
yes.
So Arlinda was supposed to come Sunday, so in next episode of Club Shada, so we can talk about the song, how we did it, etc. And this is what we're gonna do. But there was no, I was like, hey, it's my birthday, just show up. Oh, I'm in uniform. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
So
I can still come on Sunday, but hey.
Listen.
Girl gotta do what a girl gotta do.
Gelas is saying, what up, Arlinda, to the bang.
Hola. I'm good. What's up?
He just came back from Cape Verde, so he's good.
Who?
He just came back from Cape Verde, so he's good.
Oh, yeah. I miss Cape Verde.
Me too. Me too. I'm almost forgetting all the things I did there.
You need to do new things now.
Exactly. That's why I have to go back to see a new Cape Verde,
did you
like as a tourist.
Yes. Did you play the new song already, live?
Of course.
For your fans?
Of course, I played it. Everybody loved it.
Oh,
let me replay it for you. Wait.
It's a hot track, for sure.
It's a hot track. It's actually, it's starting very well. Baby Bang is probably sleeping out there in Antwerp, so if I would have called him. Hey,
here we go.
It's about to get freaky.
Now I want to dance.
Let's get them.
The girls that hover on me, they usually hit the girl like you.
Hey.
Big booty wild like a tree. Tight as jean, what's your name, mommy?
Oh, careful.
Just come to see me in the VIP. I can buy you a drink.
I don't want no problems.
Oh, we good. It's just that.
Be my girl, be my ride or die. It's not about the money. Cause you a real one, you a real diamond. All I wanna find me.
Cuando quieres y no tienes mi boom boom viene soledad.
twerking.
Oh, that's for twerking. Okay. Are you gonna twerk in the music video?
Twerking part. I'm gonna make a video.
Bad girl, tell me bang your hands on your pussy tight.
Are you gonna twerk in the music video?
We done. Oh, roof,
Of course.
when I ride over your boom boom. Zoom, zoom.
With my red bottoms on.
Shorty wanna
Oh,
flick
shit.
one. We not sip champagne, now we sip rum. My ex bitch had some big buns. So my
Alright,
new
Delta.
chick got bigger ones. With my main one jam, I got a side piece with a deep neck like wild geese. She vegetarian, I feed her raw meat. Still spending old money, call it dry cheese. Shorty want a big money spender, so she put my name in her agenda. True, she wanna have my baby call her Brenda. I give her mine, bone talk, no surrender.
Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi bum bum viene soledad. Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi bum bum viene soledad. Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi bum bum viene soledad. Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi bum bum
So
viene
where are you? Are you in Miami? Or?
Miami, yes. Just now leaving the airport.
Drum play.
That's my favorite part.
Yay.
Ladies.
No.
It is. Your Spanish is flawless.
Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi bum bum viene soledad. Cuando quieres y no tienes, mi bum bum viene soledad.
Look at the road. Don't worry about us.
You guys are good in there, right?
We're good. We're good. Woo!
Yeah.
Everybody put some fire in the chat for Arlinda.
Wow. Thank
What
you.
a dope song. Thank you so much for participating in it. Thank you so much for this great chorus. We actually recorded this song in Lisbon before the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah. I even know the date. Do you want me to tell you what day was it?
Oh, tell me.
February 4th of 2020. So
How you know the date?
about to be a year.
How you know the date so well?
Because remember the next day I was going to Dubai.
Okay.
Remember that night I was going to Dubai the next day, so it's easier for me to remember because I know exactly the day that I left.
I see. This is highway internet now. This is the best song in the world. It keeps me warm in the winter. It's hot. Thanks, Amir. Oh, I don't have your sound anymore. Arlinda. I don't hear you anymore. What happened? There's no more sound. And you're driving, so I don't hear you anymore. So listen, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna let you drive because I don't want to put you in danger while you are doing too many things at the same time. Sunday, you calling. Sunday we do a whole show and we talk about the song, we talk about you, your career, what you do, about your clothing stores, about all your, because she's a whole universe, that woman. You have to know it. So I'm leaving you with this word. Amsterdam. Ciao. Listen. So this was Arlinda that give me the honor of being in this song with me, and it's great. And I'm happy that she called in. That's great. I hope you liked. And listen, she also has her own songs. You should go listen to it on her YouTube channel. She has some great music videos as well. We've been talking about working together forever, me and her, and I, but we never had the occasion. Not only she's the singer, she's also the girl on the cover of the. Wait, let me show you the cover. Let me show you the cover. Where is it? That's the cover. Oof. Oof. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine? So I was like, when I did the cover, I was like, hey, can you send me a photo of you so I can ask Baby Bang to send a photo of his? Then me, I'm going to take a photo of me. And then Sammy Sam Beats, because it's a collaboration between the four of us. So I was like, hey, send me a photo so I can decide like how I'm gonna. Hey, Quaz, send me a photo so I can, And then when she sent me her photo, I was like, oh, you know what? With all our ugly asses, we're gonna just let you in the cover by yourself. Yeah, but it's a great song. I'm happy that we finally put it out. What up, Lewis? The future sound, now you begin. Amar. Why is my wife not sleeping at this time? I just dropped my cup on the floor. Sunday, well, everybody keep your question for Sunday when we will do a whole show with her and we have conversation, etc. etc. But listen, guys, I completely didn't plan this episode. I really wanted it to be completely organic and have people call in and see how it would, where it would take us. And I'm super happy that it just went like a Club Shada episode, a little bit of everything, and that's what I like about it, listening to music, talking to people, having people call in, and hopefully I really want to do an episode where all you guys call in. So maybe we'll maybe do, I don't know, a Q&A episode or an episode of whatever. We'll find something where everybody can call in. Tatiana, Emmanuel, Joel, Julie, everybody, and everybody will be prepared and not watching from bed. And I think that could be cool. But I personally enjoyed. I'm not a person that I don't really celebrate my birthdays. Like, I did some great parties. I think my 33rd anniversary was crazy. Sometimes, a good party. So maybe when maybe 50, I will do a good party. But my life is so. That's the thing. My life is. I've always been. Going to restaurants and partying and going to the club and traveling and all these, that when it's my birthday, like going to a restaurant will not be something special for me. when I'm going to a party will not be something special for me because I used to go out every day. And so you see what I mean? To me, just being there with the people that I like, the people that I like to hang with, which is my family, my kids, and you guys, it's actually for me a great moment. So, you know, I was not thinking to myself, oh, I'm going to make a thing and I'm going to be dancing with people. It's not really my thing. But actually making something that it was not a regular episode, but it was kind of a, you know, actually, I had a great time. And I hope you had a great time. And I hope that the 500 people that came tonight had a great time. And Sunday, I'm gonna make sure we're gonna set up a nice conversation with Arlinda, so we can talk about the song. We can talk about her career, what she does, about her modeling, about her. She's also a stylist. She has her own store. So she's doing so many things at the same time, and so we can talk about the hustle. See what I mean? But listen, when I started that show, my birthday was, for me in Lisbon, it was already yesterday. For some of you, it was still today. But I guess for now, it's probably yesterday for everybody. And I think to me, that was a great end of this special day for me. Tomorrow is the next day, and listen, we still gonna be on quarantine. I'm still gonna be, you know, watching my thing, doing my little walks. I still have so many messages to answer because I'm a person, I don't like to leave my messages unanswered, especially on Instagram. So I like to at least read all the messages, put a heart or something, so at least people know that they didn't send a message to the wind. Same thing for a comment. So I'm just gonna receive all the love. I'm really feeling blessed with all the love that I have received, especially on this day. And I'm gonna leave everybody with one special song. Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you so much for showing up, Elise, and for staying here all this time. This is really an inspiring way to celebrate a birthday. It is, especially, listen, it was my first YouTube birthday party. I love it. Listen, it's the quarantine. So yeah, it's a YouTube birthday party, exactly. And you were all invited. And if you were not scared to show your faces, you would all have been on video as well. But we'll do it. We will do it. It's also me. I come at night, so I understand. I'm gonna leave you with this song that means a lot to me because it means a lot to a lot of people as well. And I will see you actually in 2 days, Sunday, for Club Shada number 81. In the meantime, stay safe, keep your head up, keep your spirit high. Don't forget to support this show via playing my songs on the platform, buying something on shoutaware.com, which is the sponsor of this show. Don't forget that you can always send a super chat this show or any show during the month. And don't forget that I love you as much as you love me. Thank you, Queen.
When I get older, I jump up to the sky and talk to the stars about you. When I get deeper, I dive to the bottom of the seas and get these pearls for you, baby. 'Cause I got one love, and I can love you for the rest of my life.
write and tell them history, baby. Sooner or later, I put a ring on your finger and love you forever and after. And show you with my love, 'cause you my destiny, my ebony, my ivory, on my piano key. The reason why I travel through the 70s, 'cause you are my love. Yeah, ooh-wee. And I can love you for the rest of my life. One love, baby. And I can love you for the rest of my life. When I get wiser, I take a resolution and make my revolution, oh yeah. When I get lighter, I take my love with me and dwell in paradise and wait for you forever. Ooh, and I can love you for the rest of my life. Cause I got one